not controlled by the government. We believe in market forces. But everybody is not brave. They maintain the prices very low. 5-star hotel room, one hotel room, you pay about 100 US dollars to 150 US dollars, very, very cheap. At Astana, you pay much more than that. In Singapore, in Hong Kong, in Beijing. But all our hoteliers, they dare not move the price. So we are coming in to help. It's very interesting. You don't hear tourism minister asking hotels to increase their room rates. You don't hear that. But Malaysia, I would say, bring your hotel rates to an appropriate value. Do not undervalue yourself. I have one story. One day I was in a very big shopping complex. I met a German tourist. I asked him, how are you finding a holiday here? He says, oh, this is beyond my expectations. So I said, why? So you know, when I was in Munich, I wanted to come to Malaysia. My travel agent advised me this hotel Marriott. It is only $100 US. So I asked myself, how can there be a 5-star hotel that costs $100 US? So he did not believe it, no trust. Anyway, the tour agent said, you try, you come. And when he came, he was shocked because he would have to pay at least 250 US for that sort of hotel. So we want to make sure that our hospitality industry don't kill themselves by competing amongst themselves. So this is and then the other thing is, we are encouraging 4 and 5 stars. Now we have 15 hotels now being built, St. Regis, Raffles, Carlton, etc. We are still looking for another 3,000 rooms of 4 and 5 stars. Ladies and gentlemen, what else are we looking at? Premium outlets, shopping premium outlets, and new theme parks, Legoland, Kidzania, etc. All entitled to Malaysia's public policy of foreign investment. Coming very fast, yeah? Later. Now, I talked about public-private investment. I want now to go to sustainability. If there's anyone in industry economy that must look at sustainability, it is tourism. I'm disappointed by UK stand to put what's the word, carbon emission tax for people leaving UK traveling. That's a lot of money. Now, this is not the way to do things. You do not punish people for traveling overseas. You do not punish tourism. You have to look at our own national policy to look at sustainable development. Malaysia, our philosophy is tourism protects, preserves, conserves Mother Nature, heritage and culture. Heritage and culture. We protect our heritage for generations to come. We regenerate all our resources. We want to develop knowledge and human resources. Not all children will go to universities. So we want to develop them with spa therapists, tour guides, etc. The skill, the vocational hospitality, innovation, creativity. I will share 3 things with you. We have launched the One Malaysia Contemporary Art Tourism. I don't need to cut one tree. I only need to bring all my Malaysian tourists 3 months Malaysian Art Tourism Festival. And they can come and showcase their art. And we have done very well. As a result of this, the first Malaysian Contemporary Art Auction took place in 2009. The most expensive piece was sold for 20,000 US. Last year, second auction, the most expensive piece was sold for 50,000 US. This year, the most expensive piece was sold for 175. I must be back. For 55,000 US dollars. That's the power of tourism industry. You don't need to cut a tree. You don't need to disturb nature. You need to be creative and innovative. shoe festival. We got all the Malaysian shoe manufacturers come and do 3 days of festival. And they could not, when I asked them to do it, they think I'm mad. Shoe and tourism, what can that be? But it was very successful. This year, there were 1,000 over buyers from overseas to come, and we had over 60,000 visitors from all over the world just to come to buy shoes. So that is the thumbs up. Okay, last. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our policy. And I seek all of you to be with us. That tourism must be the industry to save the world. Last slide. So our brand to the world is Malaysia, truly Asia. Diversity in culture, heritage, and art. Our brand to our domestic tourism is Tuti Tuti Satu Malaysia, which is Go Travel One Malaysia. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, we have time limitation, and I should ask speakers to keep please on time. Thank you very much, madam. We will have more questions for you. And we'll go to our next speaker, Wahid Kaiser, who is the president of Maxim Corporate Finance from Great Britain. And he is a pioneer in Islamic banking in the West. And he is author of the famous book about Islamic financing. Please, floor yours.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and the young generation of the future of this country, good afternoon. Khair Likon, Assalamu Alaikum. I think it's going to be a daunting task to speak after Datu. She had a very entertaining and excellent speech. Congratulations for that. I think she has sold Malaysia very well. I've been asked to talk a little bit about public-private partnership, and considering the audience, I will also ask to explain briefly exactly what the public-private partnership is. A public-private partnership exists when public sector join with private sector entities and enter into a business relationship to attain a commonly shared goal that also achieves objectives of the individual partners. What is PPP, the public-private partnership? I've just put down some bullet points for your consideration. I'm sure these things are not new to you, right? Or I'll just remind you that what exactly is a new approach to the infrastructure within the PPP. To maximize the value of private sector investment and involvement in infrastructure building process, coordinate infrastructure planning and provision, develop market capacity, educate the communities, shift mindsets regarding government's role in certain services and capabilities, a long-term partnering relationship between the public and private sector to deliver certain services. With public-private partnership, the public sector will focus on acquiring services at the most effective or the most cost-effective basis rather than directly owning and operating assets. The public services can be delivered in a more value for money way by making optimal use of the public and private sector's expertise, resources, and innovation to meet public needs effectively and efficiently. What are the key characteristics of private sector involvement? It focuses on output, optimal public-private sector risk allocation, which is very important, long-term contracts, and whole-of-life approach to service delivery. There are various PPP models that we would look at, but I've just mentioned here 3. The first one is the DBFO, as we call it. That's a design, build, finance, and operate. And the second one is DBO, which is design, build, and operate. And the last one is BOT, build, operate, and transfer, which is quite common in Asia and Middle East. Why go for PPP? It's one of the areas that one could focus on. In fact,